Alright, so this next reaction is a terrifying knockout that gave MMA fighter a seizure. I'm just kidding. I mean, I did have a seizure before. When I was a kid. Actually, it was too much hot, and I got a seizure. I mean, it's never happened. It's never happens. Sorry, it's never happens to me before because I didn't like the whole hot things because it's it's just always happening. But I know I rather get sick of the whole cold stuff because even though I like winter and or autumns, uh, yeah, autumn because of it, yeah. But this time, I never I never seen nobody get knocked out when some other MMA fighters who have having the seizures. Which is very terrifying to see and very scared because I don't know. I just thought how this happened before and it's always happened some you know when the refs just sitting there and letting all this happen when they get beat down and stuff. I like ref, ref, like come on man, you gotta get in there. And it's letting it happen. Like some other MMA fighter die, including including a boxer, cause it has to happen as well. So yeah, but oh, it is by Fight Focus as well. So yeah, but if you want to check it out, go to Fight Focus. You'll see more of the most amazing MMA that gets knocked out, and this and that. I mean, I'll still love to volunteer for MMA fight, MMA career sooner or later. Somehow I gotta get better at that one, just for 100%. But yeah, let me know if you guys ever want to be an MMA fighter somewhere as I do. So yeah, let me know. And we want to get started in five, four, three, two.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Fight Focus. And for today's video, we will be covering terrifying knockouts that caused MMA fighters to have seizures. Also, if you enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and comment what video you want to see next. Let's get to it. When an MMA fighter gets hit with something with a lot of power, they either get knocked out, knocked down, or insanely disoriented, unless you're Khabib. But only a handful of times have we seen MMA fighters get hit with something absolutely deadly to where it's caused them to twitch or even have seizures. For this video, we have compiled the list of instances where MMA fighters got knocked out, causing them to start twitching or even worse. Before this video starts, we just want to thank every MMA fighter that decides to put the gloves on and step into the cage while putting their health on the line in order to entertain us. Number 11, Ottman Azatar. The Moroccan MMA fighter sent his opponent to another dimension, but with enough power for that his leg to start twitching while he was still out cold.
Damn! Oh, look at his look at his
Huge right hand.
This terrifying knockout had Teemu Packalén fall on the canvas face first, as the referee swooped in to stop any damage from happening, even though Ottman clearly didn't want to hit his opponent. The blow landed right behind the ear, and Packalén was left twitching on the canvas after a downright scary finish. Number 10, Vince Reynolds. In an MMA fight between amateur fighters Vince Reynolds and Zach Shagrud, an insane knockout instantly turned into a nightmare.
Whoa!
This knockout only took 15 seconds as both fighters would start a little slugfest. Vince Reynolds would try to hop on his down fighter, but the referee would intervene. Thank God. The knockout had occurred, causing Zach to be knocked out cold and his body stiff for about 15 seconds, till his brain would start rebooting, causing his whole body to have a very scary seizure. Number 9, Sammy Barrett. 9 seconds was literally all it took. 9 freaking seconds.
Big kick. Oh my goodness. It's over. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That is unbelievable. Paramedics are in.
What's even worse is how the music is playing while Sammy's opponent was having a full-out seizure on the ground. Classic trolling. After this
they
insanely
were
scary
wrong for
knockout
that.
would occur, no extra punches would land on Sammy's opponent, Mark Smith, but the results of this powerful knockout would definitely be noticed. Number 8, Russian fighters. During this event, a fighter was hit with a spinning back kick to the head that separated him from his consciousness.
Oh.
However, instead of the regular bodily reaction, this fighter's body seized up violently for several minutes. The incident did not end there. The fighter was then moved to the corner like a sack of potatoes and was fanned with a towel until his body stopped shaking. Nobody even thought to call for help. Genius. Number 7, Muhammad Wasim Kabandi. These elbows were just foul just because Muhammad's opponent literally had no other way of defending himself other than using his face due to his very vulnerable position.
So, Kabandi, he was in a mount, then he got out of the mount, and then he went into, God dang, and went right into it.
This knockout was so freaking deadly, it had Rouhani on the ground, causing him to twitch in his legs. Thank God though that the fighter was able to wake up and leave the octagon on his own will. Rouhani has not fought since then. Can you blame him? Number 6, Rafael Barbosa. This case was caused by possibly some of the worst refereeing ever seen in MMA. Okay, maybe not the worst, but it's definitely up there. Rafael Barbosa is the fighter that has Melchis Costa in the choke, and he had the fighter out cold in the choke for a straight minute and a half. While in the choke, you can clearly tell that all the blood had stopped going to Costa's brain for a bit, causing him to spaz while still being held in tight. Number 5, Abdul Khalid. Opponents Abdul Khalid and Ilnur Samigulin, where Abdul knocked Samigulin out with a devastating overhand right.
Whoa, very nice! That's brilliant! What a strike by Abdul Hamid Davlatov. Fantastic.
The referee and the fighter saw that Ilnur's leg were slightly twitching after he fell to the canvas. As the medical team and officials tended to Ilnur, you can see the great amount of concern Abdul had for his opponent. After Ilnur got back to his feet, Abdul showed a great sign of sportsmanship and lifted his opponent's hand in the air for the crowd. Number 4, Jake Rochal. Ever seen a fighter choked unconscious to where his whole body started shaking afterwards? Well, you've seen some bad ones already, but here's another one.
He's out. It is all over! Jake Rochal!
Chris Lieben was defending well, then Rochal then passed the side control and grabbed the arm triangle. Lieben tried to tap out, but then he passed out, and finally the referee stopped Rochal. After both fighters would be separated, Chris Lieben could be seen twitching aggressively as the referee was working to keep his arms and body as still as possible. Number 3, Jose Johnson. The co-main event at Legacy Fight Night Alliance 78 on that Friday night between Jose Johnson and Rafael Costa ended with a devastating knockout.
Oh, brothers, over and out!
This knockout was so hard to watch just because of how Rafael's body reacted. Johnson was defending against the Costa takedown attempt when he delivered a brutal elbow to the head for a knockout victory. Costa dropped to the canvas after taking the elbow to the side of his head. He landed face down and twitched briefly before lying motionless. This motion literally resembles that of a bobblehead having no control of its body at all. Number 2, Mario Zgela. Now this one closely resembles an arm or leg lagging out in any EA game you have ever played, and it literally happened 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Zgela ide! Zgela ubija! Odmah kreće! Tu je Saša!
The Croatian fighter Mario Zgela literally ended the fight in 23 seconds when he was able to have Zarko up against the cage after he would be dropped by an overhand and followed up by a flurry of punches. The overhand would land and have Zarko sitting up eating bombs until one would land and have the fighter out cold with his legs shivering as if someone had turned the AC on or something. Number 1, Raymond Daniels. After landing a spinning front kick that sent Barros back against the cage, Daniels looked to set up an unreal shot from close range.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yo, that's... Yo.
That has finished him!
Raymond Daniels made a statement in his Bellator debut, finishing Wilker Barros at 4 minutes and 36 seconds of round 1. After this insane knockout would land on the face of the cornered Barros, he would be out cold, but his whole body would still be twitching at the same time. The knockout was a complete beauty, but the cherry on top was Barros' body reacting to it. And that right there concludes this video. If you made it this far, feel free to let us know how we did in the comments below.
Alright MMA fans, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, make sure to hit the notification bell.
I think I always remember he did a fake 72 72 fake kick to and use on a punch right after it. Cause that shit was amazing. Like, I'd never seen anything that coming before, man. Like, that was amazing. The famous knockout I ever seen, man. That was very cool. But yeah, man, it's very hard to watch and see some other MMA fighters have a seizure because, you know, what has happened on the brains. Like, you gotta be careful next time, because I don't know